Here we are, Franklin Square Park, and what you're seeing here, this is the end of the Chinese Lantern Festival, which was in the park. It seems to me it was in here practically all summer, and what they're going to do is they'll store this away for next summer. I didn't do it this year. I was supposed to do it. It was here for so long. Takes up a big portion of the park. There's a fish head over there. Shout out to trout fishing in America. If you know, you know. Well, the fountain's still here. Fountain's been here for a long time. What is this? This is our Bellagio. Ooh, stunts. This fountain was designed by the same people who designed the Bellagio fountain in Las Vegas. And I think this cost about $40 million. They do fountain shows every half hour or so. They play the music. Look at that, right? Good times be had. Check out the new bathroom. Look how great that looks. I can't because I'm looking at the fountain show. Yeah, brand new bathroom installed here at Franklin Square. I keep saying Franklin Square Mall because I was just at the Franklin Mills Mall. And here is the neck of the large dragon. That's the only thing that remains. All that wiring. It's pretty neat. There you go. And here are all the workers taking down the Chinese Lantern Festival. Good job, guys. I mean, not that I saw it, but it looked like, whoa, that bus. Straight from the movie Speed. There must be a bomb in there. Did I mention we're going for a scoot? I think I did. Where are we going? I'm not really sure. We're just going to do a little zippity-doo-dah. This is WHYY, PBS. A lot of the local PBS stations around the country are going to have some financial issues because they're losing their federal funding. I saw the guy who runs Channel 12, WHYY, and he said the Philadelphia fundraising does really well, and we should be okay. A lot of historic things happened here, and when I say a lot, I only know of one. Well, two. Terry Gross does her radio show, Fresh Air, from here. And another thing is the TV show Double Dare. That started in those studios. Mark Summers, who was the host, the first 60 episodes or so. Right here is the Federal Reserve. I don't think the tour is open today. They have a thing where you go in there and they'll give you a bag of shredded up money. I think it's like $100 in a little baggie. And it's shredded. You can't make it money again. That's how shredded it is. My friend, that was his job, to shred the money. That was his job. He would go in and just destroy money all day. Oh. I took professional wrestler Speedball Mike Bailey on a tour of this area. And I am going to have this video end with that tour. And that's a history tour, pretty much just the one block ahead of us. Apparently Speedball Mike Bailey has a documentary coming out. It's going to be screening in Philadelphia September 9th. So if you have nothing going on, why not check that out? And I think AEW will be in Philadelphia up until September 11th. They call this the Declaration House. This is the house where Thomas Jefferson, up there, he wrote the draft of the Declaration of Independence. And they're working on the building. They're putting a fresh coat of paint on things. This building is never open. I've never been inside. Maybe as a kid, but hopefully one day, if they're painting it, I think that means they have to open it soon, right? Right here. If you're from Philadelphia, you probably heard of the Franklin Institute. Well, this building here was the original Franklin Institute. It was the Philadelphia History Museum, and that closed a while ago. They had to put a fence up right up there around the building because they had homeless people sleeping on the steps. But this was the OG Franklin Institute. The Franklin Institute is Philadelphia's science museum, named in the honor of Dr. Benjamin Franklin. This is the United States Courthouse, was a post office. They have these great carvings all around this building. The post office closed a few years ago, along with the majority of the shops here on Market Street. This is Market Street East. I saw that the Sixers are going to, the Sixers owner, Josh Harris, is going to be doing an investment into this area. I don't know what he's doing, but we'll see if that's even true, because he was supposed to build the Sixers arena right down here, I think right here in this space, and that fell through, and so I don't trust him. Plus, he owns the Washington football team, right? And yeah, by the way, nothing but vacant stores until you get to this Ross. And yeah, he owns the Washington football team, and just remember, Joshua Harris voted against the tush push. So I think there's something happening in the Wanamaker building today. I like this. They have all these new signs. The Wanamaker building used to say Macy's. So inside the building, they're having this event called Pipe Up. You can see they still have some signs of when it used to be Macy's. They really haven't done much of anything inside here.
That's where you all came in. You as a community, the world, Philadelphia and beyond, you guys all made it very clear how much you love this space. You love the Eagle, the light show, Greek Hall, the regular organ titles. So I just want to thank you, because as a donor, who's given so much over the years, it just does my heart so good to see I'm not the only one who loves this instrument.
They'll all have soaring windows and huge high ceilings and a vast kind of recreation complex on the top floor and a big outdoor pool looking out over City Hall. So, and then down here in this part of the building, there'll be a couple floors of office space, hopefully a floor with a lot of cultural uses. And then down here, there'll be restaurants and shops, and hopefully like a kind of a public street that will bring people in from the outside, so that this space will be as civic a space for Philadelphia as possible. So come back in about a year and a half, and shop and dine and check out these amazing apartments that we're going to be creating upstairs. And in the meantime, enjoy the rest of the concerts that Opera Philadelphia and Anthony have planned for the rest of this fall. And of course, the holiday light show will be ablaze sometime around Thanksgiving, so please come back for that. Thank you very much.
Standing ovation for the organist. What an exciting time to be alive. So cool. So cool to be back here and to be completely bored out of my mind for you, the viewer of the YouTube channel. I thought for sure I would never be able to bring the scooter back in here with the new owners, but there it is. History. They said a year and a half is when this place will be open. They're going to have a retail space here on the first floor. Very empty. You can see where they had some counter space or some displays from the old Macy's. But, dude, that was awesome. So awesome. There they are. The world's slowest elevators. They're still in function. And just so you know, the escalators, they're still broken because I can see them being roped off right here. So that's good to know. Let's go. And the reason why they were doing that is to promote the upcoming opera season. Plus, I think they're still trying to raise money for the Christmas light show, but it sounds to me, the dude who owns the building, he said the Christmas light show is back. So, all the office chairs getting thrown out here at City Hall. All this trash. What the hell happened here? What's going on with my city? Why is there so much garbage? Well, there's a lot of garbage in my City Hall. Makes sense for it to be outside my City Hall. Ah, that was such a relief to get back in there. If you don't know, that store closed in, I think, March. And that pipe organ you heard is the world's largest functioning pipe organ in the United States. And every day, twice a day, they would play that pipe organ in that department store. It used to be a department store. Matter of fact, it was a department store for over 100 years. Not the same department store, but there was always a department store in that space. But there we are, Philadelphia City Hall. The bell's ringing. 3 o'clock. We're going to walk through the fountain one time because we can. They have a thing now. It's called the Water Orchestra. And this dude here is controlling the water. Oh, that's so cool. Very good. Look at that. There we go. That's pretty neat. That's a new thing. I haven't seen that before. That is really cool. Oh, this brand new couple just getting married. A lot of people come here. People get married across the street at the park, Love Park, near the Love Park statue, through City Hall. Right now, if you look right up, if we had X-ray vision, we would be directly under the statue of William Penn, who is the founder of Pennsylvania, William Penn. And the statue atop of Philadelphia City Hall is the largest statue atop of any building. Right here is the portal. This is where people around the world just stare at each other. How exciting. Well, nobody's staring at Philadelphia right now because it's nighttime. I think, from what I understand, they're going to be doing events inside the Wannamaker building during the next year and a half before it opens back up again. They're going to be doing opera events. There's going to be events not just in that main hall, but in other portions of the store too. So that's fun. At least we're using the space. We're going past the headquarters of SEPTA. SEPTA announced that they're going to be upping the fares in about a week. Going down Market Street. Now this side of Market Street compared to that side of Market Street, a little bit busier. You got the mall here. Not that the mall is a super busy mall, but there you go. Got the accordion bus across the street and a large group of people in the way. Well, listen, this is where my tour with Speedball Mike Bailey, this is where we met, right here on this corner. So this is a good spot to say goodbye, and you can say hello to Speedball Mike Bailey, future AEW champion. We met right here.
Here because AEW is taking over Philly, and we're happy to be a part of it, man.
That's right. So we're going to meet up with the Philly captain.
He's crazy. You're going to hate his voice.
Man.
It's the worst voice ever.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I might love his voice. I don't know.
Right. It's one way or the other. Usually with him, you start out hating it, and then eventually it's endearing.
Do I call you Mr. Bailey, Speedball, Mike?
Whatever.
Whatever. How are you? Good to see you. I must bow to you. I am a student of Taekwondo myself.
Oh,
I
awesome.
know you were a master.
Awesome. Hell
I
yeah.
took Taekwondo when I was like 9. I was white belt, yellow stripe. I quit. I don't have the, you're much better at it than I am.
Well, congratulations on the
Yeah.
yellow
Thank
stripe.
you very much.
Well done.
You ready to learn some American history?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Right here, guys, look at this. This is the foundation of George Washington's house when he was president of the United States. John Adams also lived here when he was president of the United States. John Adams had a son. His son was John Quincy Adams. He lived here when he was a kid. So that means 3 presidents lived in this house. So back in 2000, we were moving the Liberty Bell. If you see this new building, that's where we stored the Liberty Bell back in like the 80s and 90s. The Liberty Bell was kind of stored in a greenhouse. It was small. It wasn't really nice. So the guy who designed that pyramid at the Louvre, you're sophisticated. I know you know the
I've
Louvre.
been to the Louvre.
And the guy who designed the pyramid of the Louvre designed this building. Do I remember his name? No.
Nah.
But he's a guy.
Yeah.
We could go in and see the Liberty Bell, but we had to take off our clothes, have our cameras go through metal detectors.
You have to
and
be.
life is short.
You have to be nude to see the Liberty
Yeah,
Bell.
it's a thing in America. We like that. It's
Well,
weird.
back in 2001, some lunatic attacked the Liberty Bell with a hammer. So now we have to go through the most antiquated metal detector. You see the people right there. Large crowd. There's going to be a bigger crowd at the metal detector than at the Liberty Bell itself.
So you're saying that one person, just completely out of his mind, did something stupid as as stupid as attack the Liberty Bell with a hammer, and so they made millions of people obey some kind of ridiculous performative rule.
Yes.
And extra security measures. That sounds very American.
We I don't know if you noticed, but we just stopped taking our shoes off at the airport.
I take many flights a week, so oh yes, I've noticed.
All right, now listen. Right here's the Liberty Bell, and this is a shortcut. We can go through the metal detector. Speedball, fast.
Yep.
Right here.
Slide right in.
Matter of fact, let's knock these tourists out of the way. And that's the Liberty Bell right there. Big bell with a crack in it.
Oh wow. Well now, hold on. So we got to come in closer because there's the guy with the costume. He's clearly your tour guide, right?
Yes.
You're familiar with pro wrestling lingo, obviously.
I'm
You
in
know
the biz,
what
of
having
course.
heat is?
Yes.
Do you have heat with that guy?
I am the most sophisticated tour guide in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
They,
But you
they
don't
all
you don't have a whole getup. You just
No, I'm just me, and they hate that because I'm living my life.
honestly,
Meanwhile, they got to dress like Uncle Sam. You know.
this might as well be a Philadelphia costume.
What are you talking about, guys? I'm getting ready to go down the shore. I got my hair like you.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just,
yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah.
want to be
No,
you.
Yeah,
now,
honestly,
bro.
same.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
what about the flip flops on the toes? You like that?
Yeah. I love him. I think it's great. Oh,
Yeah. See, just in case I forget
awesome.
to put
There we
one
go.
on my feet.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so now we have 10 minutes. Boy, these guys sure are taking their time. Don't they know we want to listen?
You're the Philly captain. Move
Yeah,
him out of the
alright,
way.
listen, we're gonna
Just tell him.
Heavyweight champ of the world's coming through. Here he is. You see that? That's the Liberty Bell. Big bell with a crack in it.
Closely guarded.
Yes.
There's the anti-hammer patrol right there.
Right. Now, back in the day, you used to be able to touch the Liberty Bell. You used to be able to touch the Liberty Bell, but now you can't touch the Liberty Bell because the guy with the hammer.
Yeah.
Ah! Okay, now, the Liberty Bell, which is there, used to hang up there. That's Independence Hall. That's where Ben Franklin and Nicolas Cage, that's where they did the National Treasure.
So there's a bell in there.
There is a bell in there.
What's that bell called?
It's called the Centennial Bell.
Centennial
Now
Bell.
listen to this, cause this gets me excited to tell people this, because nobody talks about this. 4 cannons were melted down to make that bell. So that bell was made of 2 cannons that fought in the Battle of Gettysburg. Gettysburg, did you ever see the movie? Ted Turner produced it.
haven't.
Huh?
I haven't
It's
seen
4
it.
hours
Yeah,
long. The good guys win.
Okay, good.
And then there's 2 cannons from the Battle of Saratoga, which was the American Revolution. Britain and America, North and the South. These people make the United States. These cannons make the bell. And that bell weighs 13,000 pounds. Now, every time you hear that bell ring, you don't hear a bell, my friend. What you hear is American history. Let's go! Right there, Independence Hall. That's where Ben Franklin, George Washington, all those guys got together and they formed the United States government. It all happened in that room. When George Washington was president, he had all the power in the world when he entered that building. And then John Adams took the oath of presidency and he became president. The first time that ever happened was in that building. And
So the first transition of power is what
yes,
you're saying?
yes. But think about how much power Washington had. Nobody had that power besides like monarchs. And he was like, you know what, cuz? It's your headache now. You deal with it. It's fucking romantic. It's amazing. I love it.
I can tell you're excited because you're foaming at the mouth like when Owen Hart, remember when I swept his leg out of his leg.
I've been
Brother,
drinking
remember?
nothing but coffee. I'm very excited to give this tour.
Captain, we
Yes.
couldn't appreciate this more.
Okay.
I hope you learned a lot, man.
I did. I have a question though.
Okay.
Do you find it hard to get excited about American history now?
You mean the stuff happening now?
Yeah.
No, it's kind of very exciting.
Okay.
Yeah, because I like chaos. Mm-hmm. So a normal person would be like, oh, no, I'm scared. No, I want to go to Washington, D.C. and film that stuff.
All right, so I think we've worked up a hunger here
Yep.
with all this excitement and enriching ourselves in American history. Captain, we thank you very much for
All
your
right.
time, sir.
I got to ask him hot dog for my vlog.
Oh, yeah.
Speedball Mike Bailey, soon to be AEW champion of the world. I have
Let's
one question
go.
for you. Do you put ketchup on a hot dog?
Absolutely not. Definitely not.
Oh!
You couldn't have timed that any better. What a moment here.
Wow. Means a little more now that you know they're cannons, right?
Oh yeah, they're cannons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't. It didn't mean anything.
Sounds
I'm
like
a little
peace.
autistic, so history excites me that way.
I love you, buddy. You're the man.
All right, Mike Bailey, it's been an honor taking you around my great city. By the way, there's so much more to see and do besides this one block. Hopefully one day you come back and I can show you a thing or two. And if you ever need a manager, get my number off of him.
Thank you, Philly Captain.
Well, it was very fun to show Speedball around. I appreciate Buster for setting that up. And check out BTA Philly. If you like this video, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up, and while you're at it, hit subscribe. Don't forget to check out my merch. Get yourself a Todd Stinks t-shirt. Merch is fire, and don't forget, I have a Patreon. Get early previews, bonus videos, and a whole lot more. And don't forget, I can say happy birthday to your dog, to your girlfriend, to your wife, to your husband, to your whatever. On Cameo. I can also, if you have a friend who's a Dallas Cowboys fan, let me spit in their face on Cameo. Book me on Cameo. I can rub it in. How we have a Super Bowl championship. And how, as long as Jerry Jones is alive, they will never win another Super Bowl. I want that old man to live forever. He already looks like a skeleton. So it could be possible.